What's up, YouTube? I hope you're having a blessed day. It is March 3rd, 2025, and in this video, I'm going to explain why I'm selling all my land for Bitcoin. But before we get started, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to like, subscribe, and make sure you comment as well so I could continue getting this message out on why every single one of you guys need to buy Bitcoin. And even if you can't afford a whole Bitcoin, Bitcoin is at 90,000 as of today. You could buy fractions of it, which are called Satoshis. We'll get more into that, but I'm gonna give you guys the reason why I'm selling my land. So I know you guys know me as the land guy, and I still love land. This is what I do on a daily basis for active income. But in order to grow my wealth so my kids could eat, I'm buying Bitcoin, y'all. I noticed last year, as you guys know my story, 2024 was my first six-figure year in crypto. I've been investing into the cryptocurrency space since 2021. I actually just got into Bitcoin in 2024 after doing thousands and thousands of hours of research from buying books like the Bitcoin Standard, um, and then also buying books on, just learning about money in general, inflation. Another book, The Price of Tomorrow by Jeff Booth, were two great books that, I've read that got me understanding what investments I have to go into. So one thing before I get started, whenever it comes into investments and I'm looking to make a great return, there's three things I always keep in mind. The first thing is, you know, how should I say this? All right, I want to get an investment that, nobody really is talking about, right? So as you know, Bitcoin, even though online, social media, people are talking about it, but if you go outside right now and you tap on 10 people on their shoulder and you ask them, why do I need to buy Bitcoin? Most people don't know, right? So the second thing is you need something that everybody needs. So what I mean by that is most people, right? They go through their daily day basis, buying goods and services with fiat, which is regular currency, which is, the dollar. And each year the dollar is going down. They could print millions of dollars a day. So inflation is kicking all of our butts, right? So this is why you need Bitcoin because on average, Bitcoin goes up 60% each year over the last 15 years. You could do your own research on that. Last year it did over 100%. So people that are living on the Bitcoin standard are actually living cheaper than the people that live on regular fiat, which is regular currency, which is the dollar, right? And then the third thing is you need something that nobody can destroy. Now, Bitcoin is not owned by a corporation or an individual. So, like these other cryptocurrencies that we, use as investments, those could always be, rug pulled. Basically, like the FTX, where, that was a scam. But basically, corporations could shut it down whenever they want, or they could create more of it whenever they want. So with Bitcoin, with the supply being 21 million, it makes it a scarce asset. And then also with it not being able to be, discontinued by a corporation because no one person owns it. All right. So now let's go into this. So if you guys could see my screen, let me stop sharing real quick and then go back into it so I have the right screen. So if you guys could see my screen, this is a lot I own. So the address is 4207 17th Street, Southwest Lehigh Acres, Florida. I bought this lot in 2022. As you guys know, I got into land in 2021. I started buying lots at the end of 2021. And right now, I hold about six lots that I own. I sold a couple throughout the years, but I held a couple that I felt like were going to be great investments in the future. So now this lot specifically, I bought for $10,000. As you guys know, if you are in the land space, Lehigh Acres, these lots could go for anywhere around 25,000 to 30,000. So let me just show you guys real quick. So now we got that. Let's put the dates to where 3 months out. So let's go to December. So as you guys can see, this lot not too far. Let's put 0.2. So we got the closest lots that are next to the lot we have. So this one sold December 27th for 31,000. This one for 24,000. Third, this is January, February for 32, and then January for 34. Let's look at the lot size. So mine is bigger than all of these, which is a great sign. Okay. And they're all in the same subdivision. As you can see, they're all around the same. So now the bad thing is on my MLS is sold in 171 days. So what that means, y'all, is this lot sat on the market with a realtor for 170 days before it got sold for 31,000. So the thing with Bitcoin is you could sell that immediately. You're liquid. And what I mean by that is you could sell it at any point in time whenever you want to sell it. Now, when I have to sell this land, I have to either find a developer or I have to put it on the market with a realtor. Now, as you see, this lot, for it to sell for 31,000, it had to sit on the market for 170 days. So what if I need that money tomorrow, right? What if I need $30,000 tomorrow and the only way I could get 30,000 is if I sell this land? I would not be able to get that money. But with Bitcoin, you could sell it immediately. So now I'm going to show you guys why I'm selling this particular lot and all the land that I own for Bitcoin. So let me change my screen real quick so you guys can see. Now, I bought that land. What was the date? Let me just go back so I can see the date when I bought it. So I bought it July 6, 2022. So July 6, 2022. So what this website does, it shows you basically how much if you bought Bitcoin at this start date compared to today, how much your return on investment will be, how much dollars you will have in terms of Bitcoin, how much Bitcoin you acquired throughout that time, and how much you spent. So for that land, I spent $10,000, y'all. I spent $10,000, and from 2022 to 2025, if I would have just kept my money instead of buying the land for 10,000, if I would have bought Bitcoin for 10,000 at this date, at this price of 90,000, because by the end of this year, Bitcoin may be at 150,000 or more, which would increase this price when I click this one-time purchase. But I want you guys to see the difference. So I will have a 347% investment, return on investment. I will have $44,779,000 in Bitcoin value. I will have 0.49 Bitcoin acquired with that $10,000 purchase. So compared to my land, if I sell it, if I hold my land and sell it on the market, I could probably get 30,000, which is 14,000 less than Bitcoin right now. But it also would take me 170 days to get that 30,000 compared to if I just bought Bitcoin instead. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is I love land. but I also love making the right decision. When you price things against Bitcoin, it always falls below value. So this is why I'm telling you guys, buy Bitcoin, flip land and buy Bitcoin. I don't want to hold land no more because I want to make the most amount of money with the money that I invest. As of right now, Bitcoin is the greatest asset ever created. And we have the chance to buy it right now at 90,000, under 100,000. At one point, we're going to look back at this and say, I wish I bought more Bitcoin at under $100,000, you know? So I'm making this video for you guys so you guys can understand. Don't fall in love with what you're just doing. Always learn to grow and invest in your education. All right. So with me learning about Bitcoin last year and now me owning multiple Bitcoin myself now I'm selling every asset I have to buy more Bitcoin because now my grandkids or my kids, right? My grandkids, they're gonna appreciate the decisions I'm making today and this year. All right. So I want you guys to make the same correct decisions. Now, if you guys want to hear more from me, I want you guys to click the link below and join the EDB Academy. You know, we're not only teaching you how to make active income with land flipping, but we're also teaching you how to make passive income with the great return on investments that we have learned throughout the years of trial and error. Now, this academy is only $65 a month. So just think of one date night out with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife. You could be learning investments from somebody that actually bought investments and made money from them. You could learn active income, whether land flipping could be a side job or a full-time job for you. And this is what I'm trying to teach you guys. So flip land, buy Bitcoin, and just continue that cycle. If you work a job, make sure you dollar cost average and buy Bitcoin every single week, whether it's $10, $20, or $100. You know, buy some because your future self will thank you. This is another reason why I love Bitcoin because with houses or land, with real estate in general, you can't put small fractions in and make a return. You have to buy in full. So I couldn't just buy $10 worth of this land and still make an investment. You could do that with Bitcoin. You could put $10, you could put $1 in a week, right? And in the future, 5 years or 10 years from now, that dollar that you was investing today could be worth $100 in the future or $1,000 in the future. So this is why I'm telling you guys, buy Bitcoin. Do not wait. You will miss the train, and I don't want you to miss the train. We are still very early. Buy Bitcoin, flip land, and buy Bitcoin. All right. I hope you guys join the academy. We have multiple calls a week for $65 a month. I'm telling you, it'll be one of the greatest investments you make in your life. And I promise you that. So make sure you click the link below and tap in with us. All right. Talk to you soon.